Now for what's tipping the scales of justice. Elijah Vue's mother, Katrina Baur, set to be in court this morning for a hearing where she's asking to be released on bond. Baur's been in custody for 2 months now, hasn't been able to come up with the cash to post, and she's currently being held on child neglect charges and obstructing an investigation. Now, 3-year-old Elijah Vue disappeared back in February while in the care of his mom's boyfriend. And the child still hasn't been found this morning.
I want my grandson to be home with my family. So I want everybody to continue, don't stop, just searching for my baby Elijah.
His grandma just devastated about this. And so now with the child's mom and her boyfriend in custody, we're wondering here at Court TV if a plea deal could perhaps tip the scales of justice and get Elijah home. So happy to have a special guest in the studio. You're used to seeing her remotely, but we've got attorney Michelle Thomas here this hour and next hour. So welcome to Court TV, first of all. We always love talking to you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. And, you know, this case is something, you have so much compassion for children. As you know, your specialty is family law, and you're used to bitter custody cases and things. And here, the irresponsibility is incredible with mother sending the little baby, you know, to go live with Jesse Vang, the boyfriend. Michelle, now that these two are locked up and both charged, how might you leverage something with a plea deal to get information from either of them?
You know, Julie, I think plea deals provide incentive for defendants to tell the truth. And that is what we need, because this mother knows more than what she's letting on. She sent her child, her 3-year-old, to her boyfriend to be disciplined and learn how to be a man, which is ridiculous to begin with. She knew that he had a history probably of child abuse, as I understand it, criminal history.
Yes.
And so she knows more, whether she's helped with sort of covering up what happened to the child. And so if she was able to enter a plea deal, reduce her sentence, reduce the charges against her, anything along those lines, that would incentivize her to tell the truth and tell us where this child is.
Exactly, Michelle. I really think they should do something, especially with her, right? Because the boyfriend, he seems kind of hardened and like he just doesn't care. And so he's like, I want a speedy trial. I'm going to prove the child neglect. Okay, but mom should have some compassion, right? I mean, she birthed this child. You would think if they kind of squeeze her a little bit and say, look at what you're facing on the neglect case, if you just tell us where he is, if you know, assuming she knows. Michelle, I think she knows a lot more than she's letting on. What do you think?
Absolutely, absolutely, because this is her boyfriend. This is someone she has feelings for, is romantically involved with, and loves. You would think as a mother she would love her child more and want to help the authorities find her child, but, you know, people do crazy things in relationships sometimes.
Right, most definitely. We've got a clip. Let's take a listen.
Did you also talk to him about other disciplinary tactics such as cold water?
I did.
And what did he tell you about cold water?
I had asked him if the timeouts don't work, what process he would use for addressing the behavioral issues. He indicated to me that he was not sure why. However, the child did not like cold water, so he would give an ultimatum to the child. Essentially asking him if he wanted cold water.
Oh my gosh. Michelle, the little baby's 3. Can you believe this?
3 years old, making a 3-year-old take a cold shower, trying to discipline him, it shocks the conscience. It's really a head scratcher. What was this mother thinking? And at 3 years old, the child probably told the mother that he was afraid and didn't want to go with this man, and yet she did it anyway. And so it's really concerning. And, you know, where is Elijah? That is the question. And I believe that she probably knows.
You're right, Michelle. And it seems that strangers care more than mom and boyfriend. Let's listen to more about a boyfriend and what he would do. Let's take a look.
What I think kind of ties it all together here is testimony regarding the text messages from February 18th, and specifically the defendant messaging Ms. Baur that I'm going to make sure he hates me for being here. The message that he did fear me, he didn't respect me. He didn't respect me. Now I'm making him respect me. That tells me that the reasonable inference there is that Mr. Vang is carrying out actions that are designed to instill fear in the child.
Oh my gosh. I know it boils your blood, Michelle, such an advocate for kids. You hear this, it makes you sick, doesn't it?
It does. As a family lawyer, whenever I see or hear about a child being mistreated, and here, knowing that the mother voluntarily tossed her child into that kind of environment, it is beyond comprehension. And, you know, I'm sure that they talked about the fact that he would make him take cold showers and engage in all these other intimidation tactics for a 3-year-old. So at that point, and first of all, she probably didn't deserve to have her child if she was going to even allow those kinds of behaviors to occur. But nonetheless, where is the child? And that is what's most concerning.
Right. You're absolutely right. We know those prosecutors for sure are listening to their jail calls. We know they're monitoring if they're saying something about it. But, you know, thinking about this, Katrina Baur, she's going to be in court in our next hour. She's going to be there at 9:30 this morning. Watch her demeanor. You know, if we get a look at the video from this, it'll be interesting to see if she looks at all worried. Like, you would think if she truly doesn't know, she's going to be, somebody tell me, are you searching? She's going to want to know. Police are still doing their job while she's locked up. Yeah, look at her. There's that's Katrina Baur, and Jesse Vang is the other one. Child neglect charges for these two. For now, hope and pray. I know you do as well, Michelle, and I know all of you at home do too, that Elijah can be brought home safely.